Rich Brian looking streamer who shave. You look like shit with it. Dude, I look like a fucking hobo, man. I look like a fucking hobo. But yeah, now you know how I do this fucking puzzle thing. Cause it's literally just fucking moving your joystick around. Or moving the analog stick around, sorry. Not joystick, analog stick. You move the analog stick in a circle. Hey Kitch. Hope you're doing well. Ugyu asking the rarest question that provide me to actually turn on my webcam. So thank you for asking me that rare question. You see Brian Ritt? Oh, no. I don't really listen to his music though. I remember seeing his vines and that's about it. My mug? No idea how you're jerking the controller. What the fuck is that mug? I got round 30. Nice. Oh, you got 30 round game. Nice. Omega lol. Omega lol. Your face is a mug? Damn. I'm a mug. I take water in a mug. A mug also. No! Mugman. Mugman. Cuphead, Mugman, Chalice, Wolf Marone. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. They're your friends indeed. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Hey, hey. Hope you're doing well. What's up? Mugman main. I like Mugman. I think Mugman is really cool as a character other than Cuphead. Cuphead is super fucking annoying sometimes. Like if you watch the Cuphead show, Cuphead's like super fucking annoying, and then Mugman has a brain at least. So I like Mugman a lot because he has a brain. Came around, never went back. Chalice is a cum chalice for both. Chalice is a cum chalice for both Cuphead and Mugman. It's the Luigi effect, man. I forgot why I had clean names on CS. Some real offensive shit. I mean, the game is called Global Offensive. So it has to be offensive shit. It's globally offensive. Alright, what's this puzzle? Oh. I hate that puzzle. That puzzle's like shitty as fuck. I like the awkward silence right now. The awkward silence when no one actually talks, including my chat. I'm getting fast punches today. That's a weird thing. I'm just getting fast punches today. Blow leaves, yes. I'm resting my brain cell. Let your brain cell actually take a sleep. Nice. Not a thing!
I know you didn't.
Promise I won't do it anymore.
The drugs, the gun, and none of it.
I know you don't.
Don't know what else I can say.
What else I can give? Your life.
Your life.
Your pussy fucking life, bro. Open by 210, I have 100k. What's the 100k for? Wait, yeah, what's the 100k for? What? Bathtub? Oh! Huh. Yeah, hot tub's like 50k. Hello, nerd. How are you doing, nerd? Where were you yesterday? Nerd? I didn't see you yesterday. Did you try and get away from me? RS25. I hope you're doing well, by the way. Maybe on a chill stream. True. Call it out. I'm joking. You know, I'm just joking, okay? You can do whatever you want. I'm just asking. Smile. I'm gonna ask. Why can't I ask? Huh? Okay. Damn it. I can redeem it now, but I choose to wait. Oh. You're waiting for 2 instances. I see. I called out of work, couldn't sleep until 4 AM for some reason, then woke up multiple times before my alarm. Say fucking work. Say fuck working on like 2 hours of sleep. You can do that? You can call out of work? You can call off work? Yeah, I just use sick day. I see.
Do you think the man you killed cried for help the same way as he lay dying in the street?
How did you know about that? I never told anyone.
You covered it up, but like anything buried, it just rotted away inside you, didn't it? Pushing away everyone you love, everything you care about.
When titties are summoned. Wait, what? Oh. Titties are just summoned all of a sudden. I didn't know about it. It just appeared. It just appeared out of nowhere.
The key, like you're alive, lies at the bottom of the barrel.
Because I was also looking at my phone. I like how I'm just looking at my phone and it's the titties. The only time that I know that titties are appearing is just fucking, you know. Imagine if NPCs can clip you out of the level. Dude, imagine that could happen.
The way forward will be your
But that would be like a rare thing to actually get though.
the steam from these lights.
It'd be rare to actually get that kind of stuff.
Find a way to redirect it, or your life and everyone else's here will be forfeit. This will make things more interesting. Play by the rules and you will fly. The toilet in here, detective. A fitting throne for your new kingdom.
Why do you have to walk by the door, Tab? I don't understand. Moan 22. It's always this part where moan happens. Tell me more about the SpongeBob. Type exclamation mark giveaway. And then you know a lot more about SpanBabe. Here we go. So there's no more SpanBabe, more SpanBabe. They vote kick me every round. Help! Just say that you're trying your best, guys. I'm trying my best, man. How y'all doing today? I'm doing good. I'm doing okay. Alright. Trying to get this record, and that's all, or like trying to lower down the record. Because there's a chance for the giving dumb info. Yikes. There's a chance that like this game could actually go down to a 56. It's just, you know, grinding and grinding and grinding it out. And who will be a better person to grind this game out rather than I? Because the other guy who, you know, had the world record actually got banned off speedrun.com, so rip to him. So now I am the power submitter or power runner for this game now. I call that a win and a very good poggers. I call that a win and a very good poggers. All I do is win, win, win. No matter what. Only submitter? Nah, Igdices can actually submit as well, or Schmumbler as well, but like, you know, they have a shittier time than I do. If Schmumbler and Igdices comes back and grinds this game, then yeah. Or better, if Schmumbler grinds this game, I think he could actually beat the world record. This is a matter of like, when he wants to come back. Or even like new competition as well. I think like new competition would actually help out as well. The problem with new competition is, new competition is them asking me to help them, and then I don't know whether they would want to actually learn how to run this game, you know. I don't even know where Schmumbler is on the leaderboard. I just know that he has like a fucking 58 or 57. No, he has a 58 time though. Or is it 57? I don't know. Igdices has a 58. Oh. shit puzzle, man. They're throwing they're throwing the game? Wow. Imagine going in the game and then afterwards they throw because they gave up. Yeah, I don't even know what time does Schmumbler has right now, because Schmumbler has like a fucking 59 or 58, I think. I know like Dices has a 58 time because he's been doing this game a little bit lately or something like that. 59 something, yeah. I should actually, you know what? I could have just submitted this game to fucking IndieTon if I want to. Cause this game is developed by an indie company, but it was released by a fucking AAA company. Maybe I'll submit it to IndieTon. We'll see. Submit this game to thesenuts.com. Thesenuts.com. Fuck Konami. Fuck Konami. Konami, I want my Silent Hill right now. Asimov, yo. Nice op, bro. Asimov. Alright. This is my fourth try. This is my fourth try on this skip. Help. Help me, man. I hope the skip actually does well. Asimov was cool until they made Print Stream. Print Stream was the one that actually made white colored skins actually look better. What's GS? Because you don't go for gacha rolls. I don't know if you actually go for gacha rolls for CSGO though. It is dank, but also at the same time, like, I think a better white skin right now is fucking Print Stream. What? Thank you. Oh. Really? You're here? Do I have to back it up a bit? What the fuck? Hello? There you go. Jesus Christ. Wait. Huh? Gamer spunk. Gamer spunk. 114 good start, yes. I'm gonna use my D-pad for now. I'll lose time for a bit. Cause the fucking whatever skip it was kind of fucked it up for me. I don't know what gamer support is. Oh, gamer support drink. Oh, like you mean like G Fuel and shit like that? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I've never gotten like a Gamer Fuel sponsorship or some shit like that, you know. Gamer Sprunk. I don't know, spunk flavored Gamer Fuel drink, I guess. The host Blunk. Come on. Really? Is today my downfall this? I'll take your entire stock of Drew Vanilla Sea Salt G Fuel? Interesting.
Fail the game. Power is a fickle thing in these old asylums.
What the huh? Okay. Tori, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Hope you are doing well. And yeah, the horses are your friends indeed. I'm wasting so much time, holy shit. I just need a really good puzzle from this one right now. If not, I waste a lot of time. Fuck off, you fucking wall! Whatever. Oh, he disappears as well. That's how you know that you're slow. Is the guy actually disappears super early. Horse cunt not friend? What the fuck does that mean? Send your email to the cold one boys. If I don't pass out, you might get at least a waifu cup or sticker. What? I don't even watch them. Yeah, but I don't have that kind of sponsorship yet. My sponsorships has been always like game keys, and that's about it. Which is what I'm doing right now with the giveaway at the moment. Which is to give away a SpongeBob key. I don't need to chat with Max. I don't need to chat with Max Mofo. Game keeps are epic too though. They are epic, but also like I think the better kind of sponsorship is actually money sponsorship. Like something that you can get paid with, paid from like Raid Shadow Legends, but I'm not gonna get fucking, you know, Raid Shadow Legends. Even if they try to sponsor me, I don't wanna. Cause one, I'm not really interested in Raid Shadow Legends. Two, I know their money is like a lot, but I'm still not interested in Raid Shadow Legends. Shut the fuck up, Xeon. How about rate my rate your mom? Yeah, that's right. Stare as much as you want. I just think that like, here's the thing. I just think that like, you know, Raid Shadow Legends is totally out there, and like, people can take it whenever they want to. It's just that as a person like me, I know Amai wanted me to try to take it as well. I said I didn't want to because like, yeah, sure, you can get like a lot of money. My problem with getting Raid Shadow Legends is that like, would I really like the game? And I've established myself saying that I just don't like this game. You know? I just don't like Raid Shadow Legends as a game and as a sponsor. I just don't like it. You can get smooth 60 FPS when 90% of the time you idle fast forward. Wow, Xeon. Xeon? Xeon, you're gonna get banned. You do that to me one more time, you're gonna get banned. I'm telling you this. Oh my god, they're still talking. Dude, this... Wait, hold on. Wait, are you serious? No way! No way! Are you serious? Wait, hold on. I need to look at this thing real quick. I didn't get canceled or anything. I didn't get canceled or anything. I'm serious. So, apparently, someone in the Saw community, or in the Saw speedrunning community, brought in one of the I think the developer, one of the developer, and they're still demanding to get a Saw 2 PC thing. They're still trying to get a Saw 2 PC built. It's not even just me. It's literally just other people as well. I really need to read this later on. Yes, I'm in the Discord talking to myself, that's why. No, I need to see this real quick. I need to see this. Narrative lead game designer. Huh. Interesting. Raid Shadow Legends not even once, yes. Huh, interesting. So someone got the dev for Saw 2 Flesh and Blood, and they're still asking for the PC build. They're still asking for the PC build of the game because the PC build never got released, and only like the console version of the game actually got released. So someone has been wanting to get the PC build of it, but I don't know whether it's possible for them to actually get it because, you know, I don't even know if they still have it or not. And I've debated about this a while ago because someone was talking about it, saying that you probably can't get it at all because, you know, if you get it for free, or if they do it for free, that's fucking horrible to like the IP and shit like that. But I don't know. The guy is still trying to get the Saw 2 PC built. Okay, sure. I mean, it is what it is. Saw 2 PC build it is what it is. What the fuck? There's another furry who's playing this game as well? I just saw the Saw, bro. I just saw the Saw front page, and there's another furry who's playing this game as well. Another furry is starting to play this game. What the fuck? Can I get my revolver, please? Thank you. Jesus fucking Christ. Try to time to get them banned. No, don't get them banned. You're making this game possible. I'm making the game popular with the furries, man. It's the furries, dude. Sup, punk ass? Sup? Honestly, I'm already gonna fail this. Or like, I'm already gonna lose a lot of time because of whatever fucking shit happened. How's your days been? It's okay. My runs have been going really fucking shit though. That's all I could say. Yeah, my runs been getting really shitty lately, so there's that. Maybe if he's still around, I'll probably raid him though. Yeah, maybe if he's still around, I'll probably raid him. Playing on keyboard. They're playing it on keyboard and mouse. Fuck me, man. Sending good vibes and hope you beat world record. I hope I lower down my record. That's all I could say. I registered a run underneath. Yes, that's what I was talking about. I was mentioning like a while back. I was mentioning a while back ago, saying like, hey, what if someone asked me, hey, what if I pay you monies just to what if I pay you monies just for you to get that record? You know? Would that be a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh God, why won't it stop?
Melissa,
Set a second time save. What the fuck?
I can't.
Off playing Yakuza, being a normal human being, have fun torturing yourself with a shitty ass $1,500 game. Okay, Xeon, have fun. I love you.
I'm sorry.
You seem to lose friends.
There's a big ass spider in my bathroom. What the fuck? Australia things, man. Australia things. Various alt account, yeah, various alt account, and tell people, yes, these guys are actually fucking good at the game, better than all the other people, you know. I wonder if that could be a thing, like making alt accounts. Wait, making alt accounts so that you could be like the top 3, and then not telling people that you're actually in the top 3, or you actually made accounts to have all your times in the top 3. And then the other one is that you pay someone monies just to you know, do the speed run for you, but in like some specific time that they want, like maybe a top 10 time, you know. I don't think it's a good idea though, but you know, it be that way sometimes. Remember, you have to suck my cock if I win. Well, you're not gonna win the fucking code anyways. I don't know how many fucking entries are there right now as well. Maybe there's like fucking 50 entries. And who knows, man.
Reaches 0. Find the correct room before they detonate. One of these rooms contains the means to defuse the explosives. The solution to this puzzle relies on your point of view.
Also, thanks Luna Kami for the good luck and that I got it, and that I will get it. Sorry. I suck. 209. 210, really? I suck a lot more. What the fuck? Dude, I thought I would suck a lot more. What the fuck is this?
To save life. This is just the beginning. How does it feel to be judged?
Come here every day, watch your streams. That's cool.
Write a story about me.
I'm glad that people actually come around to actually watch. Sorry, I'm actually glad that people come around to actually watch my streams and not like the game that I play, I guess. I don't mind if people come in for the game that I play, but also at the same time, I kind of really want to embrace my fucking, you know, like the entertainment and stuff like that a lot more. Yeah, it'd be fun. And of course, I'm getting bullied. I usually get bullied by Luna Kami, so get bullied by Luna Kami.
You might have survived the death of your father, Detective Singh, if it wasn't for this man. The man who created a phantom crusade against you. For no reason other than to gain fame and fortune. He has nothing without his empty words. But you, detective,
Oh fuck.
man of action.
Wrong way here. I bully but built you up too because I enjoy your content. I know. And people are kind and I appreciate them. Friendly bullying. It's like that or whatever it is. Tsundere? Tsundere? Like, dude, baka, huh? You baka. It's not like I love you or anything, okay? Baka. I hate you, baka. To Tsundere, yeah, to Tsundere.
You insinuated that we were the same person. I believe that credit should be given where credit is due. You ruined the man's life.
Sassy baka, sassy baka.
Insinuations. Words are powerful, Oswald, but so are actions.
It's like some guy gonna be some chick's gonna be angry, but then she will suck your cock because she doesn't mind. Imagine you have some kind of friend that will suck your cock, but she's super fucking angry at you. You know, she'd be willing to have sex with you, but she's angry at you all the time. Not even your girlfriend or anything. It's just some kind of like actual good friend. Not even girlfriend or wife. I don't know. Friends with benefits, something like that though. Hate fucking, yes, hate fucking. Kinda good, kinda good. Makeup sex is after angry fucking, I guess.
I've never killed anyone, Oswald. I gave them a chance, which is more than what you gave Detective Tapp. Tell me, why did you condemn a man?
Get out of I like hate sex though. I think hate sex is a really nice thing. I'll take it for now. Okay. Alright. How you doing, Skin Flesh? Whoa! What a turn! What a fucking turn! Oh. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Oh. 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 Look at that. Oh. I'm getting better in Oswald. I'm just saying, I'm getting better in Oswald. Holy shit. What are you doing? Stop! Step bro, please stop right now. Step bro.
Crematorium, another faces their test. But this subject does not wish escape.
I mean, look at the time. Look at the time that I have. Holy shit. Is that a Haganator emote? Bro, Haganator? Wage? Yo, press 1 right now. One for gay. Clipping right now? No. I'm doing really good for fucking whatever it is. Wage. I'm doing really good for fucking Oswald right now. That's all I could say. Like, all of a sudden, my Oswald has been very good. I don't know. We'll see on this run though. Blazing 420. Amai would definitely like a lot of Blazing 420 though. He always tends to ask me to blaze it. I'm like, okay. What do you mean clip? Aw, man, you clip. Hagmat. Can you be the replacement? Joy Boy, can you be the replacement Trout for me so I can actually see fucking Hagmat every day? Smile. I wanna see Hagmat every day, man.
The test. You've attracted some attention.
Cause fucking Trout always puts Hagmat. No, the clip of me fucking moaning like there's no tomorrow. There we go. That gold though, yeah, I somehow like know how to save a lot of time for fucking Oswald, but my Obi split is actually way too fucking fast. I don't even know how. So you guys have to pray that my Obi is gonna be very good though. Passing the doink. What the fuck is a doink? Is it like a joint or something like that? Hey Limitless, hope you are doing well. Is the guy right behind me? I'm just going close. How's it going? I'm doing alright. Potentially this game could be very good. I mean, this time right now is gonna be very good. I'm not too sure how good it is, but we'll see how good it is. Because anything could go horribly wrong right now. I would just say that like anything could go horribly wrong right now. I need a cigarette now. What do you mean you need a cigarette after my moaning horny ass things? Let's this run. We'll see. I also need to have a memory test and then afterwards a shooting gallery. And if I pass the shooting gallery and a memory test, I think I could actually pass this thing. Like, super well. Literally just moan, yes. Wait. Yeah, that was really slow for me. I'm so sorry. That one is slow because of the fucking the pieces were really messed up like that. And also I forgot about the whole oh my god, bad RNG. I forgot about the whole alignment. Oh. What other levels suck today? Only one, I guess. The other one was alright. How you doing, Amai? I hope you're doing well. Okay, 15. Ball. Ball! It sucks because ball! We're not balling, we're just ball.
Pain would be easy for you, Obi. What I offer is something more. I offer a chance at humanity.
Yes. I understand.
I'm gonna play this a bit. Never mind, I don't wanna play safe.
Aggression has its price to take
I was thinking about playing safe, but never mind. Whoa, whoa, dude. Get the fuck out of the way, you fucking idiot. Sorry. Woo! Okay. Oh! Oi! 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 We were oi! 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 Hold on. Wait, is it really that way? Okay, yeah. Got 30-minute calm cool. Why? Holy shit! I've never gotten like a 550 before. I've never gotten a 550 before. That was like the best fucking 550 ever. Holy fuck. Kick too many times. You got kicked too many times? Really? But
this path already. Let us see if you can walk a mile in here.
wait, what? Oh my god. I think a 55 could be possible then.
Most people avoid pain and suffering, but not you, detective.
I think a 55 could be possible then.
You believe a life of pleasure is a life wasted in bliss. Your next test is to release someone who has seen.
I just need to get all golds afterwards for like a run. Alright, hope my memory is gonna be good.
You're throwing away your life.
No distractions, no distractions. Tape pills. Tape pills, hammer, puzzle. Tape pills, hammer. Tape pills, hammer. Tape pills. Tape pills, camera, shotgun. Tape pills, tape camera, shotgun. Tape camera, shotgun. Tape shotgun. Tape shotgun. Yes! 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 My memory! Jesus Christ, what the fucking shitty fucking memory, man. My memory, bro! It's my memory!
When it comes down to it, Detective, we are the same man, just separated by degrees. You are almost there, Detective. What you have been seeing is in the library.
Hello? Punch, you fucking Wall? Wall didn't want to punch. Wall didn't want to get punched. Interesting. He got Yo, rigged. Rigged, that's what they all say, is rigged.
My masked apprentice seeks to surpass me by sabotaging your game. He
Okay,
has the
you know what? I'm gonna live with this.
final gauntlet. Use your to defend yourself. What will you do to live, Detective?
Yes! 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 I got all my shots, holy fuck! Jesus Christ, I got all my shots! I got all my shots, finally! Warwick did video watches his ears. Oh my god, okay.
Let's find out.
Okay. I'm getting an orgasm every fucking minute, man. Every minute I'm getting an orgasm, that's what it is. TOS, yes. Okay, I need to concentrate on this thing because it's not over yet. I just got the shots down. I got the shots down. This is the other thing that I need to concentrate on, which is a fucking plank. It's literally just a fucking plank.
Time is wasting, Detective. I won't wait forever.
Yes! I got the plank! I got the plank! Okay. This should be home free. This should be home free. I got the plank. It should be home free. Shout out to my homie the plank, yes. The plank. Shout out to the plank homie.
The choice is yours.
That's it. Put out all your emotes, guys. Put it out. Put it out. Emotes out. Emotes out now. Emotes out now. Emotes out now. We did it. First 56. First 56 in this game. That's it. That's it. The first 56 in this stupid fucking game. That's it. Jesus Christ, I've been grinding this shitty fucking game forever. I've been grinding this shitty fucking game forever. That's it. I'm done. I'm done with this game. That's it. That's it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm never coming back to this game ever again. I'm done.